That little disclaimer thing was like Star Wars. Can we get that?
I can. I can
Get the
narrow it
Star
down.
Wars disclaimer.
Yeah, I
Um,
can do that.
I'm of course the. Oh no, we're not introduced. We still got to introduce. We got a big show. It's Sunday. You know what
It's
that
Sunday.
means? It's time for the All Laughing Wrestling Show. Um, what do we got on the show today, JFB?
We're gonna touch on some news. We're gonna talk about the weekend that was, and then we're gonna predict Evolution 2, the women's pay per view that's on tonight.
All this and more on the All Laughing Wrestling Show.
Let's hit the music.
Kaplooey.
Kaplooey! Guys, we are in for a treat. This was a huge weekend. Regardless of whether you loved it or hated it, it was a huge weekend. We had NXT, Supercard of Honor, we had All In, we had the Zero Hour, Saturday Night Main Event, we have Evolution tonight. We got a lot to kind of go over and digest. I am, of course, your Chief Shenanigans Officer. I am the JFB, James from Boston.
James from Boston. It's nice to meet you. I'm the Canadian hero. I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada F and dry, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and we did have a big weekend. We had Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
We had Saturday's main event. We had NXT, uh, and we had All In that we discussed yesterday, and tonight we got the Women's Evolution pay per view.
Yep. Absolutely.
Lots to talk about.
Yeah. Let's get into some news, and then we'll get into the breakdown of the weekend, and then we'll go and start doing Evolution. So I don't have our intro for the news ready yet, so we're gonna just jump into it.
So,
Uh,
like, what's cool about you're gonna do a new intro?
I'm gonna do a new news intro. Yeah,
Joe can be part of the intro. That's
Joe can
exciting.
be part of the intro. Yeah. So Tony Khan, there's a couple of things from All Out, All In from the media scrum that was on the end. Um, One of them is Tony Storm's interview. I suggest you kind of watch it. She goes crazy. She goes. She starts swearing up a storm. She goes overly sexual. It's hilarious. She keeps in character the entire time. Makes Tony Khan very uncomfortable. Almost as uncomfortable as when CM Punk kind of went off crazy before he started just biting people. So
But there's a
he
difference. There's a difference.
there is a
She's
difference.
having fun. He
Yes.
was serious.
So the unified titles, since Okada won and he was the Continental Champion, the unified title from here on out will follow continental rules, which means 20-minute time limit, no interference from anybody on the outside. Um, on top
Which
of
I
that,
kind of like because you're merging the two titles, so you got to take
yeah,
on some of the rules of the old title.
yeah. So we were not sure when we were doing our post show for All In. So apparently Tony Khan has kind of elaborated on the fact that the unified title, um, that the people who won the gauntlet matches, MJF and Athena, will have a future shot at the world title at some point. So there was confusion because Excalibur and Taz and all them were talking about how they were going to be the very next for contenders for those respective belts.
Yeah, that makes way more
Yeah.
sense to me because all last year you had Christian treating it like a Money in the Bank cash in,
Yes.
and I like it better that way.
I do too. I do too. So for those who watched our show, our All In post show, we talked about Dustin Rhodes. He is your new TNT champion. Uh, Apparently, before he wrestled at All In, he did sign a 5-year extension on
Is
his
it 5 or
contract.
6?
5. So he is officially with AEW in some fashion for the next 5 years. So
So I
uh,
don't know. I don't know if it's all wrestling.
I don't either. It doesn't go into specifics, but just that he extended his contract for 5 years.
Yeah, so he's not going anywhere. Uh, he's not going back to WWE. His career is probably finishing in uh, in AEW.
Absolutely. So, did you watch Saturday Night Main Event?
I fast forwarded through some of the stuff because I had a little bit of wrestling burnout.
Um, Rollins suffered a legit injury. Uh, he
Yes,
he did tweak his knee. They don't know how long it's going to be. It was a very
this is huge.
yeah. It did not make. I mean, it really derailed that match. The match wasn't all
It
that
it
great.
it really derailed the show
Yeah,
because other than after this was like going to be the centerpiece
yeah.
because Goldberg's wasn't a real match. It didn't last that long, right?
No, it didn't. Lasted
So
about
like
15 minutes.
so like you needed this real wrestling match in here,
Yeah.
but this derails WWE's plans. Like, what are
Yeah.
they gonna do?
I'm hoping it's not a long injury, that it's relatively short. Maybe they'll scope his knee, remove whatever's floating in there, and help him out. But yeah, I mean, he landed very awkwardly. He sat in the corner. You thought maybe it was kayfabe. Um, he stands up. He hobbles over. LA Knight gives him the BFT, puts him out, gets the win. And I mean, the crowd was quiet. I don't think the crowd expected that at all. But they finished it as quick as they could. Um, Speaking of Goldberg,
But I want to just finish this because this is Rollins' third knee injury.
it is, yeah,
Like his first one was really bad.
yeah.
Could this been an extension of that last one?
I don't necessarily. I don't know, because he seemed to be pretty agile in the ring before that injury. So, because
Like
I
I
don't
wonder
even
if
know.
like I wonder if like last time he was avoiding surgery, like hoping to recoup it in like muscle building ways.
Maybe it could have been. Yeah,
So maybe he does need surgery.
yeah.
But
Speaking
like
of,
it's like this is your main villain.
yep. And
Let's see what let's
I think the expectation was that he might have tried to cash in at Saturday Night Main Event.
I'm curious to see what WWE does. Like this is you know something that Vince was great at.
Yeah,
When something like this happened, like he was good at recovering.
yeah,
So we'll see what Triple H does.
yeah. Goldberg lost. He was defeated by Gunther. The match was not good. It was very awkward. Gunther had to oversell to make Goldberg look halfway decent. As they come out of commercial break, Goldberg's in the ring with a lot of people. Most of them I don't recognize. And halfway through his retirement speech, they went off air. Which I thought was kind of,
There's a lot of memes going around of
yeah.
Bret Hart turning off the.
Click.
Screw you, Goldberg. You're done.
Um, yeah, I I don't know why they booked Goldberg in the first place, other than it was Atlanta, and they could have gone a cheap pop. But guess what? You could have had Cody Rhodes out there. He is from Atlanta too, as well. So you could easily have brought Cody Rhodes in to do something other than Goldberg. Like it didn't make sense at all.
I
Uh,
guarantee you, Triple H and whoever TKO are mad at that whole show
oh yeah, I would be too.
because nothing went right.
No, no. Bianca Belair is going to be your special guest referee at Evolution when Jade and Naomi take apart each other, which we got kind of a brief glimpse of it at the Saturday Night Main Event. Apparently, WWE reached out to Kelly and asked her to be part of Evolution as just a person in the audience and with the fans, in which she declined that invitation. She didn't think it was worth her while to show up and not compete. So Kelly turned down the invitation.
Like I can kind of get that.
Yeah,
Like, y- like even a backstage segment
yeah,
might be worth it,
yeah.
but uh, we'll see some interesting names. Like I think one of the people in the audience is going to be Vicky Guerrero
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
because Vicky teased that she's got something coming up soon.
Yeah,
Unless they have a backstage segment or something, I don't know.
yeah. Um, so Charlotte was asked recently on a podcast about the fifth horseman that she's mentioned before. She has come out and said that Alexa Bliss is in fact the fifth horseman of the WWE Women's Division. What do you think about that?
This seems like it was just created yesterday.
Yeah,
It's like, well, now we're tag partners, so you're the fifth horseman.
yeah. Um, it makes sense to a point. She's part of that. Uh, she is, I mean, she didn't really come up at the same time, but she was pretty much right behind them when she got into NXT. So, um, yeah, I can see her being the fifth
What do you
person.
think of this Charlotte writing the Players Tribune there?
What do you mean?
You didn't catch Charlotte's letter she wrote to the Players Tribune?
No.
So basically, she's writing that as Ashley,
Yeah.
she's writing that at like some of that stuff really hit hard when everyone's booing her and the divorce thing. She's like, well, Ashley had the divorce, and it's hard for me to separate that they're booing Charlotte and not Ashley.
Oh, okay.
And it was really like it seemed like she was trying to really build a bridge for the fans. I don't know if that's what she's trying to do, but I think you should check it out and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out and definitely give it a read and a look
Like
at
some of those
too.
Player Tribune things are special treats.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give it a bang this afternoon. So we have one official match scheduled for SummerSlam. It is going to be Randy Orton with Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul with Drew McIntyre. Is the first official match of SummerSlam. Yeah.
Has Jelly Roll been training? Because last time he was in the ring, he did not look good.
No, he looked okay. I mean, he shoved and pushed around and punched Logan Paul, and I think that's the extent of what we're probably going to see. I think Randy Orton's probably going to do the most of the workload
Yeah.
to make Jelly Roll look good. But Jelly Roll took a Claymore pretty damn well. I mean, he took it really hard. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of interested in seeing. Jelly Roll dropped about 85 pounds, 100 pounds on this new diet that he's on. So I'd be interested to see or how that works. For
So there's a poll in the AFW community.
mhm.
Who was Cena's last match against?
Yeah,
Who do you think?
I really don't know. Like I mean, I know that they have kind of made an announcement or at least indicated who it's going to be. I don't really know.
Do you know who I think it could be?
Who?
Logan Paul.
I can see it.
Like that's his last. That's Cena's last. The fans ruining wrestling. Oh, I lost to Logan Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense in the short term
Yeah.
to as a way to pass the torch, but I don't know. Like I mean, I would like it to be our truth.
Yeah, I think the chances of our truth being special in WWE, that ship has sailed.
Yeah,
Like they had their chance to make Ron Killings a big deal
yeah,
after he cut his hair on live TV. Cool moment,
yeah,
and they just shit it away.
yeah, yeah.
So like you're not fired, but you're not getting any push.
There you go. So we got two more. Hulk Hogan's wife has officially come out and said that everything that Bubba the Love Sponge has said in terms of him being in a coma and brain damage is incorrect. She has gone on the record saying that while Hulk is still dealing with the aftermath of the surgeries, that he is not in a coma. He does not have any brain damage. He did have a little bit of a scare there with an infection, but other than that, Hulk Hogan is perfectly fine. So,
Yes, he's recovering like any other person who's continually under the knife.
yep. And Roxanne Perez has been kind of on a one woman push to get a dream match between her and AJ Lee, um, which makes me kind of think maybe AJ Lee might show up at Evolution in some way, shape, or fashion.
I think she's showing up. I think that this is her gonna that we'll talk about it later on the prediction
Yeah,
show part of it.
yeah.
But
That's all I have for the news. Like I said,
all
it was
right,
good news.
so let's go into the kind of stuff that went down. Uh, Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
What was your favorite match of the night?
Actually, Bandito versus Takeshita. I did not watch the whole show.
Yeah.
I've caught glimpses here and there. I watched as many highlights of them that I could, and I thought Takeshita and Bandito was a fantastic match. Um, it's a match that I would like to see on AEW's Dynamite or on an AEW pay per view. Like I would like to see
I
those two
thought
go for it.
Takeshita was winning,
Yeah, so did I.
but they're kind of behind Bandito.
Yeah, which is fine because my fear is that you're going to take Takeshita and put him behind a paywall and essentially write him off of AEW TV to being in Ring of Honor because he is going to be the world champ. That's what kind of scares me is that I don't really want to see Takeshita behind a paywall. I really want to see Takeshita kind of grow into possibly going after the unified title and eventually a championship match. Um, I think he's more than capable of winning and defending either of those belts better than anybody else on the roster right now. I love Takeshita. I'm really high on Takeshita. I think Takeshita is a an abnormality in wrestling right now. He's agile. He's strong as hell. He's very ring smart. He's got a great ring intelligence. I think that goes a long way into
I think
something as good as
Takeshita might
something.
turn babyface.
I can see that down the line. Yeah, I don't. I think he
because
needs
that
to be
because
a heel.
he used to be the crown jewel
Yeah,
of the Don Callis family, and
yeah,
now it's Okada
yeah,
and Fletcher number two. All of a sudden
yeah,
he's number three.
yeah, yeah. After Sunday, I don't think Fletcher is number two right now. I think it's Takeshita. I think it's Takeshita because I
Well,
think that's going to set it up.
I firmly believe that Fletcher's still winning that TNT championship. It's just delayed. I firmly believe that.
I can see that. I don't agree with how they're doing it, but yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
yeah. I mean,
but getting back to the topic because we don't want to
yeah,
stray. Takeshita, he doesn't want. I think for his character, you don't want him falling too far down that pecking order.
right.
And guys like Alexander, Josh Alexander, he needs to be raised up.
Yeah,
So maybe taking Takeshita out of that faction and making him a babyface would be the best thing for him.
yeah. I
And
can see
feuding
that.
with the Don Callis family.
I can see that. Absolutely, 100%. I could see that. Um,
Especially when Brian Cage comes back and the other guy, I don't remember the guy with Cal Fletcher. Is it escaping you too? I don't remember.
oh my God, who is it? Are you talking about Lance Archer?
No. Cal Fletcher's old tag team partner in
Oh,
New
Mark
Japan.
Davis.
Yes, Mark Davis. That
Yeah.
is. You know what's funny? Because I have a, I don't know if this is a real thing, a cousin-in-law named Mark Davis.
Oh, okay.
So and we do not get along. Like, probably why I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought Supercard was okay. Like I said, the highlight of the show was Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita. Uh, I thought that was what kind of saved the show. I thought the show as a whole was kind of a little flat. Um, but again, great wrestling, with the exception of Thunder Rosa and Athena. Thunder Rosa should not have been there; it should have been someone else. But
Thunder Rosa, she's a. No, I try not to be mean. You know what? You know what? I learned great advice from Thumper on
yeah,
Disney. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all.
there you go.
That's a knowledge is power if we ever get that back up.
Yeah, we'll get that back up too.
um, but the NXT Great American Bash, like we didn't watch it because we were watching All In,
Yeah,
but it got good ratings.
it got really good ratings. I went and watched the Ricky Starks Ethan Page match this morning, and I thought it was a pretty decent match. Ricky Starks looked good, Ethan Page looked good. Um, Obafemi's a beast. My only gripe on the Great American Bash was you kind of built up Jasper Troy, the guy who won the LFG contract on the LFG show, and he's now taken two big losses in a row. One to Obi Femi, and then to whoever the other guy was, Javion or whatever.
So Mike Santana was on the show.
He was, yeah.
Like I like Santana.
I do too.
I think he's got the. I think he's a star. Like
Yeah,
he's big. He knew that he wasn't meant to be a tag team wrestler.
yeah,
Like he wanted to go solo, and I guess he's a big deal in NXT. Or
yeah,
sorry, he's a big deal in TNA.
yeah,
So, and WWE has their eye on him.
yeah.
So, um, yeah, I think that they had a good show. Um, but
Yeah, overall it was a decent show for NXT. For somebody who doesn't watch NXT, I was able to follow along. Their interpromotional cuts here and there to kind of tell you about the story. I thought was fantastic because it caught you up. It caught you up to figure out what was going on, who was the people you were supposed to root for, the people you weren't supposed
Tiffany
to.
thought it was
So
a great show. She watched
yeah,
all of it.
yeah, I thought it was a decent show. I mean, like I said, I watched just one episode. I watched one match and kind of fast forward through most of it. But Obafemi is a beast, but I don't know how Obafemi is going to fit on the main roster. Um, but my only gripe was that you gave Jasper Troy a second big loss on a pay-per-view, which I get it. You got to kind of earn your keep, but at the same time, like you made a big deal about this guy getting signed from the Performance Center. You got to give him a win at some point. I'm not saying give him a belt, but he should have
Yeah.
taken on the guy at the Great American Bash and beat him pretty easily.
I definitely want to check out that still have a hard time saying Ricky Saints.
Yeah,
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
that doesn't.
Ethan Page, however, does roll off the tongue.
Yeah,
I think these are two great wrestlers. You're not a big Ricky Saints fan,
I'm not.
but like I think Ricky, I think he's got all the tools in the toolbox. He just has to learn when to pull them out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check this match out a little later
yeah,
because I heard good things about it. Um, I guess we won't go too much into All In,
yeah.
but your major gripe was the booking,
Absolutely.
and I thought that like um, the show was great for its wrestling. It was great for just how many people were there. It was a big event. Had good energy, um, and a lot of people are talking about the Swerve and an Osprey match and how
Yeah.
special it was.
The
Like
match. The, yeah.
Simon Miller is saying this is one of the greatest tag team matches he's ever seen.
Okay.
I'm saying Simon Miller because Meltzer also said this,
Yeah.
but he's got less credibility than Simon Miller.
Yeah. I, you know, my issue with All In was the only storyline that should have been told and completed was Hangman Page's storyline. They built it up for weeks and months. He was going to be the guy that AEW was going to put on their back to get the belt out of the suitcase. And they did it phenomenally. They did it fantastic. Hangman Page can't win the championship with a buckshot lariat or a submission move or whatever the case
Yeah.
is. He had to win in the most violent way possible, and that's what he did. He hung John Moxley with a chain. It was perfect.
Do you know though? I wouldn't have had him tap. I would
I
have had
probably
the
wouldn't have
arms.
had him tap either. I probably would have
I
had
would
him
have had the
tap.
arms go limp. The
Yeah,
referee checks it and stops the match.
yeah. My biggest complaint with the show was you didn't logically continue storylines to build it up, and we talked about it before, and I'll say it here for everyone watching. The point of your weekly shows is to bring you into the pay-per-view. This is where you have the catalyst to build storylines to carry you into the pay per view. The point of the pay per view is to either continue or to redevelop the storyline to bring you into the weekly shows to bring you into the next pay-per-view. That's the connection. That's how it all works. Everything has to be connected, you know. Soap operas, as corny and cheesy as soap operas are, they tell amazing stories because they continue storylines throughout the year, 2 years, 3 years. And they may divert here and they may divert there and they may branch out or whatever the case is, but the storyline stays centralized. Tony Khan had a chance to continue these storylines. Mercedes Monet storyline, you know, and they didn't. He didn't take the risk or take the chance. He played it very safe, and I to me made bad booking decisions.
The only booking I really disagreed with was Tony Storm continually being the champion. Um, but honestly, I could see them running that match back at All Out. Like Mercedes finding another opportunity. I could see that still happening because that's happened in wrestling many times, like a 50-50 booking sort of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love the show. Like I enjoyed everything from start to finish. That's my one blip. When you have a 6-hour show, it's hard to stay focused the whole time.
Yeah.
And my main part, I was kind of losing focus, was that Mercedes Monet um, Tony Storm match. Not on them. I think that's on me.
Yeah.
That it's just hard to really stay focused.
Yeah.
I was really tired, and I actually fell asleep in the first match.
Yeah.
I had like a 2-minute power nap, and I got that got me through the rest of the show.
Yeah. I'll admit, last night I was pretty harsh on the pay per view, but you have chances to establish pecking orders in your promotion, and I don't think they did it right. I don't agree with Dustin Rhodes being your TNT. We talked about how the TNT title had a prestige to it. You get it away from a young guy and give it to a guy who has been in your promotion for 5 years, and that lessens the credibility of that belt. And now that he has the belt, everybody is talking about how this is going to be a transition and a quick setup. That makes it even less valuable. Like now you're playing hot potato with your second best title. Doesn't make
This
sense.
Owen guy's making a post here. You're watching hockey. What hockey are you watching? It's there's hockey on.
Yeah.
You're watching old hockey.
What?
What hockey are you watching?
But
is there a summer league going on?
I don't think there is, not yet. But like I said, I mean, overall, the matches were not bad. It just had to do with the booking. And
no, my only problem with our show yesterday, I like a balanced sort of opinions.
Yeah.
And it was 2 against 1. I didn't like it. It kind of bummed me out, but that's all right. Onward and upward.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event. We kind of talked about this already. There was we had Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
How's it going, Matt? That match was all right. And he just leaves me, just like that. Everyone leaves me. Yeah, we had Solo Sokoa. This match was all right. Uh, I like the help that he got from his big brothers. I'm going to call them his big brothers. He's like the little brat of the Uso family. And how about that new shirt that looks like MJF's and MJF talking about how he's okay with this shirt because he's part of the bloodline. He's from his uncle Paul. Um, but the main thing I'm really focused on is Seth Rollins' injury in that match. Uh, like how do you come back from that? Like you got to pivot so hard, like because now Braun Breaker. I was talking about how like you WWE's got to pivot from Seth Rollins and their thing. Like, do you just like focus on Braun Breaker and elevate him now? If Seth is off for a bit,
I think so. Yeah. I mean, obviously they're building for Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins to split up. They've already started it. They already started the foundation. So, um, you know, I don't think they know where to go with it. I think that's the problem. I don't think
well
they
they got to
know.
figure it out because Monday's coming soon and they got to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see where they go with it.
There's always options like um, turning someone heel as the new leader. You could always do that,
Yeah. Give me one sec. I go to the bathroom.
um, but I don't know who that would be. Um, Tiffany, who do you think could be a new good replacement for Seth Rollins if he's out for a bit? Um, I think that um, maybe I don't know. Maybe Braun Breaker just gets elevated because I can't see anyone really being the leader of this faction. Um, and then when Seth gets back, Braun Breaker can be like, I own things while you were gone, and kind of tease that. Who do you think could turn heel and possibly take over the faction?
I don't think anybody can. I that's the problem. I think
The
that
only one that really pops in my mind is LA Knight because he was involved in the. He could take credit for the injury. He's really. It would really actually boost him if they turn him heel and made him the new faction leader.
I
But
don't know.
that's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme.
That is really
I think
extreme.
I think going with Braun Breaker is probably the better move.
Apparently, they're saying Ricky Saints is going to join.
Yeah, like, but not as the leader, like the third guy probably.
Yeah,
This might make Ricky Saints on the roster a little quicker though.
that is true. I could see Braun Breaker taking over and then Seth Rollins coming back, and that's how they do the divide. That's how they do the split.
But you know, Adam Cole. The news came out that third concussion.
Oh,
It is a concussion, and third knee injury for Seth Rollins.
yeah.
Like maybe both these guys are looking at the twilight of their career unnecessarily early.
I mean, I think Seth, if he takes the time that he needs to, I think he'll be back better than ever. I don't know about Adam Cole. You know,
But concussions take their toll on you, especially three.
oh yeah, yeah, and if it's a severe enough concussion to keep him out, I don't know if he's coming back. I to
Like you
wrestle.
got the rest of your life to live.
Yeah,
And the way everyone was kind of crying, um, Britt Baker posted a broken heart.
Yeah.
Kevin
Well,
Owens posted a picture of him and Adam Cole as tag partners.
yeah. Well, you had Gargano talking about it, and Tommaso Ciampa. I mean, it goes to show you that wrestlers go beyond their promotion to support each other.
Yeah,
Because you had a lot of WWE guys coming out talking about Adam Cole and his announcement, and it. I think the internet wrestling community as a whole should take this as an example that guys don't care what promotion they work for. They're going to support each other. I mean, Kevin Owens even said it on Cody Rhodes' podcast that he watches other promotions. And while he doesn't keep up with the indies, he knows what's going on in the wrestling world. So, um, yeah, I mean, like it sucks to think it because you have witnessed Brian Danielson's full-time retirement. You're going to probably see Adam Cole eventually retire full-time. Um, Goldberg, thank God, retired. So you have a lot of guys that are on the back end of the career. Kenny Omega is going to be one of them. If Kenny Omega was physically able to keep going at the rate and speed that he wanted to, he would have won last night. And I think him losing is indicative.
I'm sticking to my guns on this one. Um, you might be right on that, but I think the wrestling fans know in North America know about Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
They know what he's about. They know that he was a belt collector. They know. But I don't think everyone's knows exactly what Okada can do.
Yeah.
Like I think this is equivalent to putting a world title on him.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
So I think putting the shine on Okada is believing in this guy. And I think there's going to be a feud with Takeshita.
Yeah.
And I believe that Swerve is taking the unified title.
I don't think so. And nothing to take away from the unified title at this point because again it's still fresh, it's brand new. We don't know how Tony's going to book it, what they're going to go with it, but the reality is that Swerve is on another level, and I think putting him on the unified title is a mistake.
I think that title is going to be equivalent to the world title in WWE.
See, I don't think it's going to because your world championship is so hot right now that you don't want to take the shine off of it, and you don't want
That
to
from
take
like
the shine off of Hangman.
I don't think like you can't have Swerve beltless all this year.
I don't think you can have them either, but the
So the way
smart,
to do it is you're elevating that unified title, and then elevating Swerve's red hot. So who better than to elevate that title than Swerve Strickland?
if you booked all in correctly, you would have had the Young Bucks win, and you would have Swerve and Osprey as a tag team because right now they're your hottest tag team. Go after the belts, and that would have placated Swerve and Osprey for a year by giving them a really good tag run and having them really see what they can do with the tag belts. The problem with Swerve is a world champion caliber wrestler, not a
Yep.
unified caliber wrestler. That I think that's the conundrum you're stuck with right now, making that call to win to beat the Bucks is now.
Like you have them run through this um, Continental Classic
Yeah,
again, and then you have Okada versus Swerve on the pay per view.
yeah,
Like that's money, that match.
yeah. I again, what I think is the problem is that you can't put too much shine on that unified title. You can't. If you do it, you run a risk of just taking away any attraction to the world heavyweight belt that has just been.
Well, no, it's like this. You're shining it up like this much,
Yeah,
and this is your other one. But the other belts were here.
yeah,
It's just raising it up to number two, most important title in second most important title in AEW.
yeah,
But let's go over the card for tonight.
yeah. Let's do it. So our first match is going to be
Oh wait, wait,
Jason.
wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait. Who won yesterday between me and you?
I won by a point.
Son of a bitch! You got some waffles and chicken coming to you, buddy.
Woo!
I make this myself.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready. So we got
I'm
Jason.
lying. It's a chicken taco kit from our chicken waffles kit from Costco. But I do add the bacon and cheese myself.
Hell yeah. So we got JC Jane and Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Um, I don't I like Jordan Grace because I like her husband. I like Jonathan Gresham a lot. So
So
uh,
who's the champ?
JC Jane is the champ.
See, it's tough because I think Grace is going to the main roster soon.
Yeah,
But I guess if you're putting her on the Evolution pay per view, you're really showing her you believe in her.
yeah,
So like I guess, and Kevin Owens showed up with the NXT title too before his post. So I'm going with Jordan Grace.
yeah. I'm going with Jordan Grace as well. I think that's a smart. I think that's a really smart way to book it.
New champ. You gotta get a new champ
Yeah,
on this Evolution show.
yeah.
So I
So
think title change is happening.
yeah. Well, our next match might very well go that way as well. We have Io Sky, who is your women's world champion, versus Rhea Ripley. I'm going Rhea Ripley.
So that one's tough for me because like, yeah, I think Io Sky's title reign has been flat.
Yeah,
Like to me, she doesn't seem like a big deal. I'm going with Rhea Ripley as well, but it's because you got Jade Cargill.
yeah,
You got two big women coming at each other here with Rhea Ripley
yeah,
and Jade Cargill. So,
yeah.
and I hate to see Jade Cargill lose though.
I mean, I, I to
Do you know
me,
what's gonna happen? This is what I think is gonna happen.
yeah,
I think there's gonna be shenanigans in that match. Now we're talking about SummerSlam, unfortunately, but I think Naomi is gonna cost Jade the win. That's what I
yeah.
think is gonna happen.
I can't see you. I can't see you saddling Naomi, who's your Money in the Bank champ, with a loss, and especially to Jade. It doesn't.
Oh, you think Naomi's beating Jade?
I think Naomi beats Jade.
But Jade's the queen of the ring
Yeah, but
and
Naomi's
the
your
number one
Money in the
contender.
Bank.
The number one contender.
So is Naomi. If you
All
really
right, so
think about it,
you're going Naomi in this one. Is
I'm
it
going
is
with
it gonna,
Naomi.
is it going to be clean?
Yes.
A clean victory.
Yeah.
I think uh, Jade wins this,
Yeah.
and the revenge comes at SummerSlam where she cost Cargill the title.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that too. I can very
Like, I
easily
don't
see
think a
that.
cash in is coming quite yet.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she tries to cash in during the match, like sometimes Seth Rollins does.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Um, let's go to our women's tag match. It is a fatal four way. You have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Flair and Bliss versus Sol Ruka and Zaraya versus the Kabuki Warriors, known as Kairi Sane and Asuka. This is for the women's tag championship. Who are you going with?
This is being what do you call it? Telegraphed. Flair and Bliss are winning this.
Yeah.
Um, Kabuki Warriors maybe number two, but this is Flair and Bliss's championships. They made shirts saying we're allies, not friends. So like,
Yeah.
this is clear. They're gonna win the belts until they turn on each other.
Yep. Absolutely.
This is the story right there. It's plain to see on the wall.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking obvious that they are they're gonna go with Flair and Bliss. I mean, they built it up as the tag team that shouldn't be together, kind of like MJF and Adam Cole, or Cesaro and Sheamus, like two guys that should not be together and somehow make it work and do it well. So yeah,
Cesaro and Sheamus, to me, are one of the greatest short term tag teams champions of all time.
yeah,
The bar was so cool.
it
I
was.
missed the bar.
Yeah, I missed the bar too. Yeah, it was
We
a
are the
great.
bar.
Yeah, it was a great dichotomy between two
Yeah.
guys that are similar work styles, but just they played it off like they don't get along, and it worked. And occasionally that does work. Like Macho and Hogan should not have worked.
Another
Yep.
tag team I liked was Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Hmm.
I liked them too, and that didn't last very long either.
Yeah. So let's go to the battle royal. Um, I think, in all honesty, the only logical person to be booked out of this Royal Rumble is Stephanie McCoy. The winner gets a title shot at Clash in Paris.
Do we know which title it is?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's
Is it
Dealer's
WWE
Choice.
Women's? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see Stephanie winning this. I can't really think of anyone else. Because you already got Jade on the other title. And, oh, I'm trying to think of someone, but and Bianca Belair is. I can
she's
see her
still
winning
injured.
it, but
She's
she's
still injured,
really
and she's refereeing the
okay. So she's
championship.
injured.
Yeah,
That's why she's reffing. Okay.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think the Cour is a good choice, unless there's someone that we're missing.
Yeah.
Let
I,
us
I
know
don't.
who you let us know who you think is
Yeah.
going to win this women's battle royal. I want to know what you think.
Yeah.
Tell us who you think is going to win. Let's move on to the next match and let's see what people say.
Let's go with Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's Championship.
I want Trish to win. I think it would be so cool if Trish won,
Yeah.
but she's not going to win.
No. I don't know why she's
No, but you know what? If WWE was smart,
Yeah.
they could have made a big deal out of this Trish winning the belt at this age. Because, like, part of being a woman in wrestling, there's ageism involved.
Yeah.
And that would send a message to women, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still You can still do this thing. But there's no way they're letting Trish win the belt.
No. And the problem is like I don't know why Tiffany Strand's a face. Well, she doesn't act like a face. But she's in a face role. She's in a face position. It doesn't make sense at all whatsoever. But I don't like Trish Stratus being in the ring for this match at all. It doesn't make sense. Like it again, it's lazy booking. They feel like in order to attract an audience that they have to bring in older talent to put over the new talent. They don't need that. You have a lot of women on your roster that should be taking on Tiffany Strand, and they're not doing it. And no way are they putting the belt on Trish, but you have you have a great core of young female wrestlers. They should be getting a shot at the belt, not Trish Stratus.
I figured out who they might have win the battle royal.
Who's that?
Nikki Bella.
Oh God, I hope not.
Because she was gonna have a program with Bliss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perez would be cool too.
Yeah, Perez would not be bad, but I think it's going to be. I think it's for Core. It doesn't make sense for anybody else other than for Core.
But like, I could see the logic behind a Nikki Bella win.
Yeah. Ugh, God. All right, let's go to our. Let's go to our
What is
last
Tiffany
match.
saying?
Let's see.
There we go.
She says she doesn't. There we go. She's talking about Stephanie for Core.
Well, she thinks it's Stephanie as well.
Yeah. So let's go to our last match. It is the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Bayley.
Wait, I know who's going to win this battle royal.
Who?
Santina Marella. Santina.
Oh God. So we got the triple threat: Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria. Who are you taking, Canada Dry?
I don't see Becky losing this yet.
Yeah.
I like all three of these women.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Bayley eventually get it,
Yeah.
but I don't see her winning it here.
No. Neither do I.
It's Becky retaining. Possibly by shenanigans. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I'm going with Becky Lynch too. It doesn't seem the right time to pull the trigger and get the belt off of her. So, yeah, I'm going Becky Lynch too as well. I got her retaining as well. So, yeah, that's it. That's our last
it for
match.
the card.
That's the card. It's a short and sweet card. All right, guys. That's the end of the show. Which means you gotta
hawk some goods.
Yeah, you gotta go down below, all on your keyboard, clicking away. Go ahead and click all those links. We got a link to DraftKings. We got a link to our social media. We got a link to our YouTube levels.
Sponsorship.
With sponsorship, where you can sponsor us and sponsor the show. Now, you want to show the world how much you love us, how much you crave our podcast and our live streams. One way to do it. ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling, where you can get all your effing wrestling gear. We got a brand new shirt called the Red Flag Society.
That is a nice shirt.
It is a beautiful shirt. I really love that shirt.
It's rock and roll is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great freaking shirt. So click all the links. Go ahead and support us. Support the show. We'll be back on Wednesday for Wednesday Night Dynamite After Dark. What are we gonna do next week, Canada? We have an idea?
I've got some things in there. My marbles, if I can straighten them out, I can come up with something.
There you go.
We got a few things that we're gonna do. JP's gonna be working on some of the intros here for both the shows, and we got a request by Rich for a Dynamite After Dark shirt. So we got some things we're working on.
Heck
Uh,
yeah.
but uh, but yeah, that's our show.
Yep.
Do your rigmarole thing where you say that's the show.
That's the show. Go ahead, subscribe, click, love us. We love you, so love us back. Now, on behalf of Canada Dry, I am the JFB.
And if you're struggling this morning, this afternoon, I just wanted to let you know that you are loved. There's people out there that care about you. We care about you, and you're special. And don't let anyone tell you you're not. We just want to encourage you that you can climb out of this pit you're in. You can't stay there. You gotta climb out. You gotta reach out to your friends and your family. You gotta reach out to your church, your community, whoever's gonna listen. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, raise your fists in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting. I want to